Welcome to Lucy's Hamster Health Blog number 2. To recap, Lucy has lost her teeth due to old age. Every morning, all of our fur babies get an Oxbow daily vitamin and some carrots. Lucy is collecting and eating some of her carrots right now. She doesn't always eat vitamin, but she does the best that she can. Lucy's carrots are cut extra thin and extra small so that she can eat them if she chooses. Also, each morning Lucy will receive some critical care food. The critical care is a powder, so it's pretty easy to mix, and we mix it with baby food. Lucy typically doesn't eat her daily vitamin. On this day, we were lucky and Lucy ate a little, but every little bit helps, so we still give it to her even if we don't think that she's going to be able to eat it. On this day, we are using papaya-flavored critical care. We are mixing it with baby food, which is a sweet potato, a mango, and kale flavor, which is actually Lucy's #1 favorite. All we do is put the critical care powder in with the baby food and stir it up. It's really easy. If it gets too thick, you can add a little bit of water, but we find that's not really necessary. So this is a typical morning for Lucy around about 9 a.m. Lucy will often wait for her food very excitedly. She absolutely loves being offered her baby food with the critical care from the spoon. She will eat about a spoonful worth from me, and then she will also usually eat some more from the food dish immediately after. She's a very good eater, and we're not usually feeding her so close to the sand, but however today she was in the sand bath and it just kind of happened. But we are very careful that the food does not touch the sand, as we do not want her eating sand. Thankfully, so far we have not found a baby food that Lucy does not approve of. Some of our other previous fur babies who have had to be on the special critical care food have been a little bit pickier with our selections of baby food, but Lucy has pretty much enjoyed every single one equally. However, she does have a couple of favorites. Lucy sometimes seems like she is done from feeding from the spoon, but we always try to show it to her once more just to be sure that she has had enough food from the spoon. Since Lucy is not picky about the baby foods that we use, it makes alternating from fruits and veggies so much easier. Also, Lucy's sand bath is usually much fuller than this, but on this night she will be getting her house fully cleaned, so it did not get refilled the night before. And Lucy very much enjoys her sand bath. When Lucy is done feeding from the spoon, she usually immediately will eat some more from her food dish, but sometimes not so much. It depends on really how hungry she is. When Lucy is very excited, especially when it comes to her food, she will appear as if she is dancing on her wheel. Her wheel doesn't usually appear to move when she is dancing or running on it, and that is because she is a little bit lighter than she should be. But I check it every night, and it moves very easily when I touch it. Some really great options for baby food for hamsters is the banana flavor, the pumpkin flavor, which you don't want to feed too often. Also, green beans is not one that you want to feed too often either. Unfortunately, there's not many kale options, but kale is always a great option. And then you have pear and raspberry, which are absolutely safe and nutritious. And the sweet corn and green beans is another great option. Lucy works very hard every day. She doesn't really seem to mind that the wheel doesn't move too much when she is trying to run on it. She really does an amazing job and inspires us every day because she just works hard and she is just an absolute delight to have in our family. She really is an amazing hamster, and we really are very proud of her for how hard that she works. Lucy is also super friendly and affectionate, and even before she lost her teeth, She would be really, really gentle when she would come up to me, and she kind of gives like little play bites, but she would never ever hurt me. She is really, really a sweet little lady. Each evening, 6 p.m., Lucy receives a new batch of baby food mixed with the critical care. She always looks forward to being fed by the spoon, and she is always super excited for her food. Lucy is highly intelligent, and she knows the exact times when I should be there with her food, and she is always typically waiting for her food. She is super excited, as I've said, around those times, and she very, very much enjoys her food. Most of the time, she will finish whatever's on the spoon plus some. Typically in the morning, when Lucy is done feeding, she will go back to resting. However, things are a bit different in the evening time, as she comes out to exercise every evening with us as soon as she is done eating her food. She very much enjoys her exercise time, and we very much enjoy watching her. She is definitely an inspiration as she works and plays hard every day. The next day, we tried the banana baby food to mix with the critical care, which Lucy absolutely loved. Whenever you are offering them fruits, it is very important to keep a close eye on their poos. The color of their poos and the texture of their poos is something you need to keep an eye on. We've been very blessed, and Lucy has not had any troubles. But if they are eating too many fruits or have a sensitivity, they can end up with some serious problems. If the color or the texture of their poos change, call their vet. It might sound strange, but examining their poos can really tell you a lot. Lucy sometimes hoards her other foods in her cheek pouches, which occasionally can throw her off balance. You might have already noticed. Right before I put Lucy's dish back here, she had eaten some from the spoon, so she's not really interested in eating from the bowl right now. However, she's going to go over to her cucumbers. She gets tiny pieces of cucumber slices every evening, and she gets tiny pieces of carrot slices every morning. And no matter what, we always still offer them to her, as we do not want her to not have the chance to eat them. If she shall choose, and can in fact do so. After all, Lucy is always surprising us, so you never really know with Lucy. So we still offer her all of her usual foods, and anything that we can give her in a special way, we will do. Lucy definitely always surprises us, and we don't want to make her feel like less than a hamster. Well, it is weigh-in time to see if we have made any progress. It's been about 9 days since Lucy's last weigh-in, and we are always checking twice just to be sure. And the results are in. Lucy weighs 35 grams, which is 3 grams more from her last weigh-in. So we are very, very pleased that Lucy's hard work is paying off. We've definitely made great progress this week, and it's only been 9 days. When Lucy first lost her teeth and, had a couple rough days, she had only weighed 29 grams. We keep a record of every weigh-in and anything that we do for their care. And you can see here from our notes that just 9 days ago, Lucy weighed 32 grams, and now she weighs 35. So really great progress in just 9 days, as I said. Lucy, we are so proud of you. You gained 3 whole grams, girlfriend. Great job. To celebrate the progress Lucy has made, she has received her special, a favorite donut treat, and she is working hard to eat the frosting off of that donut treat. The donut treats are hard treats, but she works very, very hard to eat the frosting off of it, and she very much enjoys this treat. So we still give it to her, and she'll eat as much of it as she can, and the frosting is always gone. So at the very least, she gets to enjoy the frosting, and that's just fine by all of us.
So that's basically it for Lucy's vlog number 2. We hope you will join us for number 3 in about a week or so. And please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for joining Lucy.